Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area near Westtown Commons Shopping Center, ready to report to you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days here in just a few moments. Today is Thursday, March the 16th, 2017. We had another super cold day this morning. It got down there to 22 degrees for a low temperature this morning. That does tie the record coldest low of 22 degrees that was first set in 1988 and tied this year in 2017. Just thought I'd pass that on to you. As of 5 p.m. here in North Jackson, the skies were partly cloudy. The temperature at that time was 51 degrees. The dew point was 18 degrees. The relative humidity was 27%, and the winds was out of the southwest at 6 miles per hour. The barometric pressure was holding at 30.37 inches of mercury. As I mentioned, the low this morning was 22 degrees. Today's high was 54 degrees, so it did warm up a little bit. That is still below normal, though. Normal low is 39 and normal high is 63. And by the way, we had no rainfall today, of course. For the month of March, I've had 4.80 inches. And for the year, I've had 9.86 inches of rainfall here. Today's lowest relative humidity was 27% at 2 and 5 p.m. The highest was 85% at 2 a.m. The wind chill, coldest wind chill this morning, by the way, was 20 degrees, and that was at 1 p.m. The lowest relative humidity, the lowest barometric pressure would be 30.31 inches of mercury, and that occurred at 5 p.m. The highest was 30.45 inches, and that occurred at 9 a.m. this morning. Today's highest wind gust was 17 miles per hour out of the southwest, and that occurred at 1:26 p.m. Now the sun already set this evening, which was at 7:04 p.m. It should rise tomorrow morning at 7:03 a.m. The moon will be rising tonight at 11:03 p.m. and set tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. And now here's the records for today, March the 16th, 2017. The hottest high would be 83 degrees, and that occurred in 2015. The coldest high would be 43 degrees, and that occurred in 1960. The warmest low would be 68 degrees. That happened in 1982, while the coldest low, as I mentioned, was 22 degrees, and it was first set in 1988 and tied this year in 2017. Today's rainfall record would be 1.53 inches, and that occurred in 1963, while today's snowfall record would be a trace, and that happened in 1956. And tonight's forecast is calling for mostly cloudy skies for the remainder of the night. There is a 50% chance of rain developing tomorrow morning, roughly between 4 a.m. and sunrise, and it will continue throughout the day, meaning, of course, mostly cloudy skies all day tomorrow. And then there's actually a chance toward about mid-morning, 9 or 10 o'clock, of rain and thunderstorms to be on scattered basis, and thunderstorms may be a little bit more organized by tomorrow evening around 9 p.m., and the storms will be ending around midnight tomorrow night, and then rain will continue on into Wednesday morning. Looks like tomorrow morning's low, Friday morning, is going to be about 41 degrees. The high should be about Ooh, 66 degrees. That's going to feel good. We're going to have south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So at least that temperature helped feel a little bit decent out there despite the rain. The rain chance, by the way, is about 90% toward about 9 a.m. tomorrow morning till about 9 p.m. to midnight tomorrow night. Okay, and then the thunderstorms in around midnight, like I mentioned, tomorrow night. And then on Saturday, there's still a 90% chance of more rain till about mid-morning, Saturday morning, roughly around 9 a.m. Then the sky should become fair by then. We should have a low near 52 and a high of 66 on Saturday. Boy, that's going to be a nice warm low for once. Go from 22 this morning to 52 by Saturday morning. Going back to the warm side, thank heavens. All right, of course, the high near 66, like I mentioned. We'll have northwest winds at 10 to 20. Now, I don't know if I mentioned Friday's winds south at 10 to 20. And then on into Sunday, it's going to be mostly fair, mostly clear, whichever term you like the best. With the low near 36 and a high of 64, with east winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. On Monday the 20th, that's going to be mostly clear, with the low near 48 and a high of, get this, 77 degrees. Finally going to get back up there in those mid to upper 70s and not far from 80 on Monday. And we're going to have southwest winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour. And remember, early Monday morning, about 5:29 a.m., spring officially arrives. And it looks like nature is going to cooperate this time. Alrighty. I'll go ahead and give you Tuesday. It's going to go back to cloudy skies on Tuesday, the 21st, with a low near 55 and a high of 60. And I'll go ahead and give you Wednesday. Why not? It's going to be fair skies with a low near 44 and a high of 62 with east winds at 10 to 20. And that's it for tonight, my friends. I hope all of you have a very pleasant Thursday night, March the 16th, 2017. And I hope you all wake up to a beautiful but probably cloudy and probably rainy Friday, March the 17th, 2017. And I hope to be able to talk to you again tomorrow evening as well. And until then, good night, my friends, and God bless.